everybody, it's Catherine from Jayne Catherine on Books, and we're in a little bit of a different location today. We're in the front bedroom, and this is front bedroom come craft room come office come everything. Throw your stuff in here, extra bookshelves, you name it. And I'm doing it this way because I want to show you this beautiful book. So I'm doing a Catherine Recommends today, and it's a non-fiction book, and it's The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady by Edith Holden. Now this book is much revered amongst crafters in the craft world. People are searching high and low all over the globe to get copies of anything by Edith Holden, and you'll see why when you see some of the beautiful illustrations and the gorgeous writing, why people, you know, they're finding old battered copies that are dropping to bits, seen better days, and they can be repurposed. I've got two copies. I've got another copy that's better shape than this, but just exactly the same, that I wouldn't want to cut up. But this one is, you know, is one that we managed to get for craft purposes. So Edith Holden, if you're not aware, this was published in the 70s, 1977 I think, but actually Edith Holden started writing diaries, a diary, nature diary, nature notes. Look, if you look at this, nature notes, 1906, and from what I believe, she used to sell these little stories, nature notes, to like periodicals or, you know, the daily newspapers, that sort of thing. So it'd be, you know, an extract from the nature notes of Edith Holmes, that sort of, Edith Holden, sorry. And it's a shame because really only started being published after she had passed away. Being published in book form like this, but gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous illustrations. So if you can pick one up, it's certainly worth having one of these on your bookshelf. It's just a joy to look through, and she makes all little notes what she thinks. I mean, look at this, is gorgeous. So we've got gorgeous illustrations that she did, but just look at the writing, how neat. We used to have to, I think they used to call it italic, we used to have these italic pens, I remember, like italic ink pens when we were in junior school, which was a long time ago as well, you know. And we used to have to practice penmanship and writing beautifully like this. Now I don't know what happened to it because my writing has really gone. I think the more computerized we get, our writing goes to the dogs, you know. But you can see, can't you, why these are collector's pieces, and you know, some of the early editions are going for quite a lot of money on eBay. But April, and it's got that, I can smell it now. I keep thinking you can smell it. It's you can see that it's quite aged. There's a lot of foxing. So you can see around the edges of the paper with this, there's a lot of foxing, which I love. It just gives it that, you'd think this was a lot older than 77. It just gives it that vintage feel. The other one that I'm keeping is like a 3rd edition, I think. So, you know, before then, and I should imagine if you get a 1st edition, crikey, never let go of it. So it is absolute. I mean, look at that green woodpecker. I mean, she was just amazing, and she just like little snippets as if she's writing a diary like we would. Went for an early morning walk across the fields to Elmdon Lane to make some sketches of a blackbird and thrush at a cottage there. It was a grey, perfectly still morning with a slight fog that veiled the distant woods and trees in a purple mist. Many of the trees were quite bare, but the oaks still have their foliage, and were all shades of bronze and brown. The hedges and banks too were glowing with the golden tints of nut leaves and bracken, and everywhere there was a delicious autumn scent of fallen leaves. I passed through one grass field where there were quantities of toadstools of all kinds. It was curious that though I had crossed several other grass fields, I didn't see a single toadstool till I came to this one. So she must have drawn a toadstool somewhere. Is it on the? Oh, it's here. It's on the. Look at that. So she'd done the drawings. I mean, look at the detail and the colorations. Beautiful. We used to get woodpeckers when we used to live in Nottinghamshire. When we used to live in Sherwood Forest, we used to get woody woodpecker. Every morning he'd come outside my kitchen window. It was marvellous. And then at the back there's sort of a glossary of different types of plants. And, you know, you can make tags with that. That are people that use it for crafting. But I just wanted to show it on my BookTube channel because it's just such an amazing book that you know, everybody that's interested in nature and you know, reading the thoughts and what was happening to somebody in the early 1900s, I think it's really amazing. So if you can come across a copy anywhere, yeah, get it. It's a beautiful addition to your bookshelf. And of course, if there's any pages that are dropping to bits, you know, throw them my way. I'll make you some nice tags with it. So there we go. That is my recommendation. I could not show you this. I'm going to be repurposing it soon. So I could not give you the heads up on what the craft world are really in awe about. And yeah, I want all us lovely book people to try and get hold of copies if we can, and it's just glorious to look through. So thank you for joining me. I will see you next video, which I'm going to be making another one tomorrow for my recent reads, I think. So yeah, I'm having a much better reading month than I did in August, let me tell you. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.